Thank you, Senate President. As I said the other day in the Budget Committee, I cannot lie. I don't like big budgets that nobody knows what's in them. I don't like total historic lack of transparency. I don't like last-minute bills that spend billions of dollars that every single person in Budget Committee and most of us here again today will vote on without having read and don't know what's in them. During budget, no one could have because we didn't see them until moments before they came out. And again, they spent billions of dollars. The budget bill itself, no one who voted on it had read. I don't like massive amounts of pork and billion-dollar slush funds. The administration budget writers, had we had, and this is figurative, God forbid we actually had this, but had we had a microphone in their bedrooms and heard their prayers, we would have heard from a budgetary perspective, from a revenue perspective, thank you, God, for the pandemic. It has saved our butts because it kicked the can down the road one more time and permit us to dig the hole deeper to deal with our massive structural budget deficits. And it will, no question. They are celebrating now as if this redemption, this manna from heaven, from the federal government and money that we borrowed unnecessarily, has saved their butts. And that money isn't manna from heaven, unless you want to count the unborn children or the children yet to be born who will still be paying off the debt. Every penny of the $6.5 billion coming from the federal government is deficit spending that is borrowed from our kids and grandkids. The $4.5 billion that was borrowed, that's not callable, despite the governor's promise that it would be, that we cannot now pay back, will be paid off by our kids and grandkids as that money is refinanced and the can is further kicked down the road. Eventually, the can ends up down an alley that there's no way out of. And that terrifies me. What we are doing, the legacy we will leave our children and grandchildren is shameful by the fact that we are not dealing, especially now we have all this money, with our long-term structural problems. We could fix these things. We could fix our infrastructure problems. We could fix all the billions of dollars we have to spend on IT and other systems that we've seen so massively fail our residents at MVC and the unemployment system. Yet we're not. Again, I urge everyone in this room to vote against this budget, and certainly those who have not yet read it have to vote against it. Otherwise, they're living down to our lowest expectations. Thank you, Mr. President.